Whoa. Okay, now we're on YouTube. You did get pictures. Okay, excellent. Open in a new window. And we are going live on YouTube. Good evening, Vicki. And just trying to get everything straightened up here. I'm almost ready. It does not look like the YouTube feed is going to cooperate. What would it be without technical trouble? I have a feeling this is going to fall. Okay. So my YouTube video is stuck. Okay. Is anybody getting, Steve, are you on? Do you have the YouTube link up? Okay, so I've got the link up for YouTube and Facebook. I cannot hear the audio. So, hi, Crystal. So I need some people to, if you can get on YouTube, please go to YouTube. And I'm already having trouble. Go to YouTube and search out Crystal Lotus, see if you can get the live feed. Let me know if the audio is on there. No. It's running a little bit behind. Okay, all right, I think we're good. People calling in, don't they know I'm doing a show? Okay, well, it's 10 after 5. I'm not going to mess around anymore with the technical stuff. I am on live on YouTube. Let me just bring up a couple things here. The whole reason that I started doing the Facebook is to get attention for the YouTube channel, Crystal Lotus. Okay, which I may end up changing the name to Tarot Talk, but I haven't got that far yet. Um, so I am not going to always do the readings here on Facebook. I am trying to get popularity on the YouTube channel for some very specific reasons. One is that if I'm going to do this and be any good at it and do it enough to be able to help people, I have to make a little bit of money. And YouTube has advertisement, Facebook doesn't. So if you want to continue with the readings, then I really need you to get to YouTube and to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, and it's not that difficult. Just youtube.com. Create an account. It doesn't cost anything. Email and a password, and then you can, you know, watch the videos for free, or, you know, however it progresses. But that's really what my goal is. So I wanted to put that in there. It looks like YouTube, I don't have the equipment it takes. It's very expensive. So I'm so frustrated right now that I'm about ready to throw my hands up. So anyway, that's what I wanted to, that's really, this is to get, hi Cheyenne, I'm glad you made it, sweetie. I'm glad you made it. So this, again, this was really meant to bring popularity to the YouTube channel, and we've all been congregating here on Wednesdays, and that's great, but it's hard to do the show on Facebook and on YouTube, and I've ended up, what I really want is the YouTube channel, and I've ended up completely ignoring it so I can get with you guys. And I love you guys. You guys have been great. You've been so supportive, but really, I need you to go to YouTube and subscribe to Crystal Lotus. Okay, that's what we need to do, because we're going to switch this over there, and that's where the readings are going to be. Then I can do the readings randomly. They don't have to be done at a particular time. And because that's been very difficult for me, obviously, for some of you who've been here from the beginning. I don't have to do it at a particular time, and it will give you messages. I'll say, you know, it'll send you a beat. Marlene's on live. You know, Tarot Talk is on live, and then you can just tune in and ask your questions. Then I don't have to have a set schedule. It's very difficult. I'm spread very thin. So anyway, enough of that. I wanted to bring attention to Cody Beaver Grimm's wrappings, the stones. I have some wonderful stuff that she's done. Let me get a few things here. So it's Cody's Barefoot and Hand Sandals. It's her website. She does some wonderful stuff. Right here, she's wrapped for me a regular crystal. This is a quartz crystal. And this is something that's going to be starting to get into on the YouTube channel, what crystals do, what they're used for, and how they help you. This is a quartz crystal. She has wrapped it for me in wire. Can you see that? It has a bail on it and a matching chain. In the psychic world or the metaphysical world, what happens is the quartz crystal magnifies the benefits of other crystals. And as a clear crystal, it brings clarity to the person who carries it. Also, she wrapped, and I have several, this is just a couple. This is a dendritic agate, or what some people refer to as merlinite. And it is a stone that is thought to bring clarity in manifesting your life. And again, she does some wonderful wrappings, and she puts a bail on them. You can put them on your keychain. You can make earrings out of. She's got earrings. She's got keychains. She makes rain chains. I wish I could bring mine in and show you. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So that's Cody Beaver's Grimm on Cody's Barefoot and Hand Sandals, I believe, on Facebook. So you want to get in touch with her. She does a lot of other things, not just the stones, not just the gemstones and stuff like that. I have rain chains that are made by her. I'll have some other stuff that I'll bring on next time. Also, I wanted to again mention Cheryl Swiddle's Reiki sessions. I can't right off remember what she is doing them for, but you can contact me on Crystal Lotus, Marlene Ross-Berniger, or Cheryl Swiddle's Facebook page and make an appointment with her. It is something you need to experience at least once. It's awesome. Okay. Also, I'm considering giving classes on card reading. If you're interested in that, please let me know. And other than that, we're just going to go on. So let's go on with the questions. So anybody who's got a question, just hop on in there. I'll see what I can do for you. See if we can get some answers for you, a little bit of guidance. Also, we are going to be at the Oakley Inn in Streator, Illinois, Halloween night from 6-ish to 9. The time is not set yet. That is a Halloween party. And we are giving readings. I got to get with everybody on the price, but it's usually 10 or 15 minutes for $10 or $15. You want to try it. It's not a full reading, and it's something you can find out more about. We'll be having our business cards there as well. Reiki, tarot reading, some of the other stuff, Mondo Botanical products. Anybody got any questions? I have 4 people watching on YouTube. I cannot get my video going here on YouTube, though. I'm trying to get a chat thing here. Let me see. Live chat. Okay. Okay, so we got JC. Okay, let me get caught up here. JC on YouTube wants a card drawn. JC, let me pull a card for you. I'm having a little trouble with my with my YouTube feed. So please forgive me. I am coming on YouTube, and I will be live on YouTube from now on after tonight. Facebook is where I'm at usually, but I'm gonna start coming on to my YouTube channel. So live chat, can you pull a card for me? I believe it's JC. I can't get my video feed up, so JC, let's see what we got. Okay, JC, so this is what I have for you. I pulled the Two of Cups reversed. What this says to me is that, is that recently there's been somebody that you haven't really had a meeting of the minds with. You guys have kind of went on your separate ways. I'm going to pull another card to see where... Okay, so I pulled the Moon, JC. Whoever this person is, they have secrets. So this is probably somebody you really need to stay away from anyway. So, JC, if you have recently broke up with somebody, canceled a friendship, whatever, it looks to me like they had secrets they were keeping from you. So you did the right thing. And that's what I'm going to tell you, JC. Let's see who else we got. Angelica Siren, can you pull a card for me? I'll be right with you, Facebook. Angelica, you've been having some trouble with finances. And this doesn't seem like this is going to get better anytime soon. Let me see here. And I pulled the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot is a direct line to a direction. The Chariot is a major arcana card. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is that you need to make a decision about your employment or about better employment and then follow that path. For some reason, I'm picking up schooling. So if you've been thinking about going to school, going back to school, then that's probably the answer for you to your financial issues. You're going to have to complete. It feels like there's something you have to complete. before your financial situation will get better. I also pulled the Empress for you, hon, and this is an abundance card. Whatever you've been thinking about, whatever you're trying to decide what you need to do financially, just do it. Just do it. And I think abundance is going to come your way. You just have to make a dedicated decision that you're not going to wallow in financial issues anymore. There's an answer for you. And I am getting schooling. Yes, JC, there is plenty cards about death and destruction. Sure there is. Yep. Does that make sense to you, Angelica? I need everybody on YouTube to bear with me. The phone that I will be using, I am using right now for Facebook. I'm trying to transition over to Facebook, but I will be doing live free readings here. And on Crystal Lotus. So please remember, YouTubers, to subscribe to my channel, Crystal Lotus, so you can get the live notifications. Hi, Cody. Okay. Now, I am running 2 channels at once right now. I am trying to consolidate these channels, so I need to go over to Facebook for a second and answer a couple questions on Facebook now. Kathy Jo Wynn McBride, what is in store for my boyfriend's job hunt? Okay. So this is the boyfriend's job hunt for Kathy. The Queen of Wands, Kathy, is what I pulled. This tells me that he's probably going to need to search for something in a creative field. The Wands is a very creative or communication card. Creativity and communication. So this is kind of where he wants to focus. I also pulled the Six of Wands, and this is a victory card. So I would say he's got a job coming. Something is telling me he's not quite looking hard enough, though. He needs to look a little harder. Either he's looking in the wrong area or he's not as focused as he should be. I also pulled the Seven of Pentacles. As you can see, this is a money tree. So this is a financial harvest card for him. If he applies himself, if he looks in the field of communication, I believe there's a job coming up for him soon. He just needs to apply himself. Cheyenne, are you on the right spiritual path? And what is blocking you? I can tell you without looking at the cards, honey, what is blocking you. You are being blocked because you don't fully and truly believe in your abilities. Okay, that's what's blocking you. And it's a huge block. I can tell you, honey, you have what it takes. Okay, I know that. I know that for a fact. The other things that are blocking you, some of the more minor things, is not because it doesn't take much. We have to clear all of our chakras. And if you're not working on your chakras, that's a huge problem too. Some of it is not, I guess, you've been through a lot. And there's pain that's not quite cleared up. You're hanging on to something. We all have pain. We all have stuff that we've been through and pain that we've dealt with. Whatever it is, it's just a little bit, you've been through a lot and you just need to maybe work through it a little bit more. The next thing, Cheyenne, I'd have you do is to work on your chakras and make sure that they're open and clear. A good meditation for chakra is guided meditation. If you're trying to get in touch with your spirit guide, then you don't want to be listening to someone else's voice. A visual is much better than audio when you're trying to contact your spirit guide and hear your messages, because You can't hear them if there's noise. Music is okay if you want music. If you don't want music, that's okay. But when you're trying to clear your chakras, you need guidance. And so guided meditation would be better for something like that. So that's what I would have you do, sweetie. You're on the right path. If anything's blocking you, it's a failure to totally believe and internalize that you have these gifts. You have them. You can believe that. The second thing is that you've been through a lot for such a young person, and you have to kind of let go and let God or Goddess, whoever, let them deal with the pain of the past. You're a new person now. And in order to deal with that pain, you have to clear it out of your chakras. And pain affects the heart chakra the most. So that's what you need to focus on, honey. Tori. Okay. I think I lost my people on Facebook here. I'm sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. I've lost my YouTube feed. The video's still going. So Tori, I pulled the moon reversed for you. This is a major arcana card. The moon reversed is telling me that you're not using your intuition enough. We all have that intuition, you know, like a mother's intuition or beginner's luck and all that stuff. It's all the same. It's all the same energy. So, you're not listening to that internal voice. You need to trust your own judgment more is what I'm getting, honey. There's things that are going on with you and you're not listening to yourself. That's what you need to do. I'm going to pull another card for you. 8 of Cups. Tori, I also pulled for you. And this is a walking away from all the bad things. Now, the Cups is usually an emotional. If you see, his back is turned towards all the cups that are spilled over. It's time to walk away from the negativity. If there's somebody feeding you negativity, they have to go. They're going to have to go. Okay? That's a big confusion for people who are trying to get their life on the right path. Don't let that negativity feed you. Okay? You need to listen to yourself. You actually know the answers. Just trust yourself. And that's for Tori McQuaid. Amber Segman, pull a card for me, you betcha. Then I'm going to switch back over to YouTube, see who we got over here. Amber. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. Amber, this tells me there's good news incoming. Do you see these wands? These wands are all coming like they've been javelin. They're all pointing down like they're about to hit around you. This is good news coming, or information that is going to make you happy. So this is coming towards you. So if there is an answer you've been waiting for, if there is a judgment you've been waiting for, if there is money that you've been waiting for, whatever you've been waiting for is coming. If you don't know what it is, it'll be good, whatever it is. This is a good card. So Amber, you'll be having some good news soon. You're welcome, Kathy Jo. Hello, Denise. You're welcome, Cheyenne. Let me switch back over to YouTube here and see who we got. Angelica, you're interested in card reading classes? I'm considering it. Yeah, I'm considering that. Okay. I am going to answer another question for Angelica here, because I'm also getting that, yes, your guide has some messages for you. So this is also for Angelica on YouTube. I'm sorry if it's noisy. Okay, Angelica, and then we'll get back over to Michelle Mann on Facebook here. Angelica, I pulled the Knight of Swords reverse for you. When this card is upright, it usually means that there is some kind of somebody fighting in your corner. But this card is reversed, honey. And so this is telling me that your guides are telling you you actually have to stand up for yourself more. Okay? Don't depend on someone else. You need to stand up for yourself more, honey. If there's something going on, don't count on someone else, because they will almost always let you down. There are people you can count on, and there are people who you know, many times can't count on. So I also pulled the Nine of Wands. This is telling me that you're self-pinned. You've got yourself pinned. But if you look at the card, you can see this woman she's pinned in the swords, but she has a blindfold on. She has a blindfold on, but her hands are tied in front of her, which means all she has to do is reach up and take the mask off, and she can see her way out. So, Angelica, your guides are telling you to stand up for yourself more, to not indulge yourself in self-limiting beliefs. Positivity, always positivity. Look up the law of attraction. It's one of my, you cannot have a positive life without knowing what the law of attraction is. And that is that negativity begets negativity. Positivity begets positivity. So you have to keep a positive attitude. It doesn't, we all have our downfalls, but do what you can to keep a positive attitude, honey, and that will bring more positivity to you. Stand up for yourself. Be your own warrior. Be proactive for yourself. That's what your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Okay, Michelle, you got a game room job. Okay. You see what I can find for you, honey. This is for Michelle Mann. Is she going to make it at this? I'll tell you what, without looking at the cards, you can make it in that job if that's what you want to do. Okay, that's absolutely a job that it's not difficult to do. I've done it myself a couple times, actually. It's not a difficult job. You do what you have to do, and you'll be able to keep that job. It's a good job. So when it comes to making it in anything in life, it's about positive attitude. You don't think you'll make it. No, you'll make it. Okay. And I pulled the Nine of Cups. And if you look, this is a celebratory card. He's kind of toasting himself. So I'd have to say yes. If you want to make it in that job, that's the job for you. So you just keep that positive attitude, honey. Denise Ramos. Oh, Denise, the Empress fell out of my hand just shuffling for you. This is an abundance card. It feels like you're getting a slow start at whatever it was. I remember for you, it was about going ahead and doing. What you want to do. There was some, I believe it was about a business. It feels like there's a slow start, but the Empress is here to tell you to keep chugging. Okay, that's coming up. It might be off to a slow start, but abundance is around the corner. You just have to keep chugging, honey. Juice. Denise, is there activity in your house? Have I asked you that before? Because I'm getting something about activity in your house. Do you have activity in your house? I'm talking spirit. Because I'm getting something about that. I will get back to you a little later. I'm going to go on for now and pull a card for Miss Cody. Cody. So this, Cody Beavers Grimm, this is the woman that I mentioned a little while ago that she's done these wraps for me. And she's doing other things too. She's got some great stuff. She's done some very unique shoes with gemstones from them, beads. She's very creative. Very creative. So let's pick a card for Cody. Cody, this is the Four of Cups. So something that's been bothering you, there's going to be some divine intervention here. It's just going to come about on its own, and you're going to be able to deal with it fairly. Okay, this is the Four of Cups, and if you look, there's a tired man sitting by the tree here, and the hand of God is offering him a cup of water. This is divine intervention. Cup is always emotions. This is the Four of Cups. So something that's been bothering you, honey, you're going to have the opportunity to clear the air, and it's just going to present itself without any problem at all. That's what I got for you, Cody. Let's see who else we got here. Danielle, is it Daniel on YouTube? What's coming for me in the near future? Well, let's find out. Woo! I'm sorry, I don't have my YouTube entirely set up. Please bear with me through the growing pains. I am getting ready to consolidate Facebook into the Crystal Lotus YouTube channel. So right now I'm on both. But Daniel, let's see what we got. What does the future hold for Daniel? Page of Swords. So Daniel, this is about not fighting anymore. This is about putting the sword down. There's, you have a lot of fight in you, a lot of gumption, a lot of struggle, but it's time for you to stop struggling. Also, I'm going to tell you as well, because this is what I'm being told to tell you. You need to look up the law of attraction. Positive behavior and attitude begets positive outcomes. So, you got the Page of Swords. The sword is down in that card. Whatever you've been struggling with, it's coming to an end. That struggle is going to come to an end, and it's up to you to make it better after that. You know what I'm saying? Just positivity begets positivity. Keep a positive attitude. Look up the law of attraction. Daniel, I hope that helps you. And please subscribe to Crystal Lotus. I'm going to be doing this from time to time. You're welcome, Daniel, and you keep trying. It's all about trying. I am the kind of person who, when that first came to me, I was like, what do I have to be positive about? I had a real attitude problem. And sure enough, a year later, I'm amazed at the change. Things have been so different for me. And so I can tell you for a fact that positive attitude is what it's all about. You just have to stay positive. And feels like you've got some good things coming up for you, Daniel. Don't forget to like the Crystal Lotus channel, please. Subscribe and follow. We're going to be doing these readings occasionally from time to time. Cody, I hope that helped you, honey. Activity, Denise says, in your house. Are you having activity? We're talking spiritual activity. Things disappearing, moving, turning on by themselves, things like that. For some reason, and I actually thought I asked you that before because I picked that up before. Cheyenne says, I wish I could be as confident as you are. I second guess, research, overthink everything. I've been trying to ground, meditate, find my guide, and just can't. I've almost just given up on reading. Oh, no, girl. No. Don't give up. When you want something really bad, and you would not be drawn to it that full-heartedly if you didn't have that gift, okay? When you want something really bad, you want to understand everything. And one of the first rules of psychology, and I will be the first one to say this, by the way, there's no way to know it all. Everybody is wrong sometimes. The best psychs in the world are wrong sometimes, okay? And you have to know that going in. You're not going to get it 100% right every time. Nobody can, and the reason that is that we're not supposed to have the answers to everything. Sometimes you're going to make predictions and they're going to be wrong, and that's okay. That you just, for the most part, if you're 75, 80%, 85% right, you're doing very, very well. We simply are not supposed to have the answers for everything. Some of us are blessed. We have gifts in order to help other people cope and get through things. It's okay to research, but one of the things that you're over analyzing and over researching is because you're afraid that you're going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong sometimes, sweetheart. You're going to be wrong. It's just the way it is. You know, you're not supposed to have the answers to everything. And there are going to be things once you really get going that come to you that you're going to be telling somebody you're reading for and you ain't going to know what the hell it is. It's like, you have the answer and this is what I'm supposed to tell you, but don't ask me what it means because it's for you. I'm not supposed to know about it. So that's okay. You just have to know that. Your spirit guide, if you guys are trying to contact your spirit guide, one of the best ways to do it is ask them to come and visit you in your dream. Cheyenne, I can tell you that your spirit guide is a female, okay? And it feels, okay, now remember what I said, this feels like somebody you knew as a child who passed away. This is somebody who passed away young. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and I actually feel the same thing similar for your mom. So this is somebody who's probably you knew while you were young that passed away. So a lot of times it's a relative or a close friend because that's why we met them in this life. So that's just something for you to think on and meditate on. I've been trying to ground, meditate, find my guide, and just can't. I've almost given up on reading. Don't give up, honey. You have it. Don't give up. Don't think you have it. Know you have it. That's what it's all about. Don't remember that there is a difference between your imagination and your spirit guide talking to you. Unless you analyze that, what's popping into your head, analyze that. Eventually you'll begin to know, was this a thought that I just had randomly, or is this my spirit guide talking to me? And you'll get to know the difference. It becomes very familiar. So when you're trying to work with your spirit guide, ask them to come and see you in a dream. And when I first started was I did two things. So anybody who's trying to contact your spirit guide, this is what you need to do. I got a pen and paper and I just started journaling. Don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. And the whole time, ask your spirit guide what they want to tell you. At some point, you'll be able to go through and look at that and know what was you and what was your spirit guide, and you'll be able to start deciphering it that way. Also, if you want your spirit guide to come to you clearly, meditate with a candle, a lava lamp, anything that's visual, a snow globe, whatever. Look at a flame, look at a lava lamp, and let the room be quiet, because only when it's quiet can you hear the answers to things, okay? It has to be quiet. Don't listen to guided meditation if you're trying to hear your spirit guide, because then you're listening to the vocals. Don't listen to the vocals. The vocals, guided meditation is good if you're trying to clear your chakras, relax, find inner peace, self-center yourself within yourself. But otherwise, what you want to do is have quiet, peace and quiet. Trust yourself. You've got it, girl. And we can get together and talk about it if you need to, Cheyenne. I'm very open to that. So we have Rhonda McFarlane Hensley. Let me see who we got here. Rhonda, I'm going to pull a card for you, honey. Oops. Rhonda, this card jumped out of my hand. I barely got to shovel. This is the Three of Swords. And if you look at it, I'm picking up, you will actually know what this card is about. This is 3 swords stabbed through a heart. This is about deception. This is about somebody hurting you, deceiving you, betraying you, Rhonda. This is about pain and having to get over it. I'm going to pull another card for you, sweetheart. This is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is about listening to your inner voice, your intuition. It's time for you to get past your pain. Whatever has happened to you, and we all have pain, honey. We all have pain. You're not alone. Whatever's happened to you, it's time to clear it out of your energy field so that your real gifts can come forward, okay? This is what you need to do. Listen to yourself. Meditate. Try to listen for the answers. This is also telling me that there's a work situation that's positive for you. Either you're creative or your work situation is very good. This is usually some kind of self-employment. So I do have that message for you also, Rhonda. Whatever's happened to you, honey, understand that when people cause pain, it's because they're in pain themselves. It's nothing you did or deserved. You have to try to get past that a little bit and understand that there are good things. There still are good things out there for you. Okay? This is an abundance money card, job, creativity, you know. Search yourself. Find out who you are. Erica Dodge, can I get a card? You certainly can, sweetie. Hi, Cheryl. So Cheryl Swiddle, I don't know how long she's been watching. I'm just getting down to where she popped on. Cheryl Swiddle is the one I talked about with the Reiki sessions. You can contact her for Reiki. Cheryl, I don't know how much your sessions are. I don't remember. She is having a fall special right now. I do remember that. You have to try Reiki. You have to try Reiki. You can't go through life without having at least one. Check it out. It's worth it. Cheryl's having a special right now. So if you ever wanted to know what it was about, now's the time to find out. Okay, Erica Dodge. Let's get a card for you, babe. Ooh, the Ace of Swords. Winning argument. This is a success in the battlefield of finances, in the battlefield of emotions. This is a success card for Erica Dodge. Honey, this is the Ace of Swords. This is an assured success card. Okay, whatever you've been going through, and this can mean many things. I'm actually getting on several different fronts for you. That you've got the winning hand in a few things. You know where to go, what you need to do, and you can conquer whatever problems come your way. And I'm also being told to tell you to have the confidence in yourself, because you do have the ability and the strength to do that. So you are being reminded, Erica, that no matter what you're going through, honey, you got this. Okay? You got this. So Erica, that's for you. Have confidence, sweetie. You got yourself covered. Hi, Jane. Okay, Jane Sullivan. Let's get a card for Jane. Jungle Jane. Jane makes great terrariums. Actually, Jane's creative in a lot of great ways. Ooh, Jane, Nine of Wands. So this is something you need to stand your ground on. Okay, whatever problems you've been having, stand your ground. And I haven't checked in with you. How did our little thing do? Hopefully that's been calm for you. But this card says stand your ground. This is the Nine of Wands. Stand your ground. Don't back down. Jane, that's for you. And I know Jane. Jane's not one to throw in the towel. Not unless it's, you know, too big of a problem. Jane's another one. You got this, girl. You haven't noticed the activity, Denise? Okay, we need to talk about it. So I don't think it's nothing, you know, dangerous, but this feels like there's something there. It could be, it feels like it's a female, probably somebody who passed away that was close to you, that's checking in on you. But she's making her presence known to me, so I don't think it's anything, you know, dark or evil, Denise. But it feels like there's a woman, and she's intent that I make sure I say something. So she wants to let you know that If you've lost somebody in the last few years, she's checking in on you, honey. Susan Dobbs, who's my spirit guide? I'm not picking up anything right away on you, Susan, for who your spirit guide is. Is this something you've been trying to find out? For Susan Dobbs, I can't tell you who your spirit guide is, honey. It depends on how far you are on your path. Cheyenne, I know Cheyenne, and I know her gifts. I know her mother and her mother's gifts. I can connect to her fairly easily, but I also know that she has done some work in order to get to a point where she is trying to actively connect with her spirit guide. So Susan, you might want to get with me a little later. Send me a private message, because it depends. It doesn't feel like it's something you've been actively trying to find out. So if you have been actively trying to find out, I might be able to sit with you for a little bit and we can figure it out. But it's a journey to find out who your spirit guide is. So Daniel Segman. Daniel, I pulled the Knight of Wands for you. So this is somebody who is trying to express his ability to communicate and creativity. Okay. The red, it can be about anger, but for you, I feel it's about passion. So this is something you want to look at, Daniel. This actually represents you. Okay, this is somebody who's chugging forward. Somebody who's chugging forward into being creative and communicating better with other people. So I would say that's a message for you to kind of pay attention to that. Amber, will I get the house I want for me and my kids? I pulled the King of Pentacles. I'd have to say that's a yes. That's yes. I'm getting told to tell you to watch your finances, though. Okay, there's something you're going to need to do in order to either pull your credit rating up or secure a loan. I'm also being told to tell you to make it a payment or two ahead if you can possibly manage that, because that will help you when if anything happens. I don't know why I'm being told you that, but try to keep your payments 1 month ahead. Denise, I feel like every time I'm visiting my parents' home, strange things happen. Last time I spent the night, as soon as I turned off the light, an owl started hooting, and it sounded like it was inside the bedroom. Actually, Denise, what I picked up from that is your what they call an animal totem, and that would be an owl for you. I'm picking up that was an attempt to make itself clear to you. An owl totem means wisdom, a very good hunter, so you look into animal totems and look into owl, because that's what I picked up when you said that. So an owl is your animal totem. Not everybody gets that one. Okay. Susan, you want to see what a card says? Okay. Susan, the 10 of Wands. Do you see that? He's got all these wands on his back. That means you have work to do, honey. You've got work to do. You've got some stuff you need to clear out and try to balance. You need to get help, is what I'm getting. So there's something you need help with. If there's something, if it was listening, trying to find your spirit guide thing like that you asked about a little bit ago, then you need to get some help. You need to enlist some help with that. I may have a class on that too eventually. Right now I'm spread a little thin, but I have a lot of things I want to help people with. Hiya, poops. Oh my God, what'd I do? Hello, I'm back. That was my door. Amber, yeah, we could get together. Yep. Okay, it looks like Angelica, why do you on YouTube, why do you think that your spirit guide is a female with blonde hair? But I always attack. You know what? The next time, Angelica, you see this person in your dream, ask her who she is. Ask her who she is. Tori, you're having trouble with your help, wondering if my tests and if everything will be okay. All right, Tori, I don't remember. I remember seeing that on Facebook. I cannot remember if I answered it, so let's see. Okay, so Tori, what I got for you is the Two of Pentacles. This is about balance. I would say that your tests are not bad, but there is some improvements you need to make. You need to balance, and I'm actually fighting that battle myself. I'm diabetic. You need to balance things, but if you balance everything, you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. No worries, Tori. No worries. You'll be able to handle anything that comes up. I think everything's okay. Okay, so you want to know Mina Haas. You want to know when he's going to call. Okay. Here's the thing I'm going to tell you without drawing you a card, sweetie. If you're confused, it's because he's confusing you. That's never a good thing. Okay, but let's see what we got. So the Eight of Wands flew out of my hand. This is incoming information, so I would say he's probably going to call soon. This is what I want everybody in relationships to understand, okay? If you are confused about the person that you're with, that's because they're keeping you confused, and that's never a good situation. You need to be direct when you first start a relationship. You need to be direct with somebody and tell them, I don't play games. If you play games with me, you're out. Don't let them do that to you, because all that does is lead into more games. You need to cut it now. And if that means they're cut out of your life, hey, there goes the games. At least you don't have to deal with that. But I do feel like he's going to be getting a hold of you pretty soon. I did draw the Eight of Wands for you. That's incoming information. So that clarifies to me that he'll be getting a hold of you soon. Hi, Vicky. You want a card? Okay, let's see what we got for Vicky Deegan. What do we have for Vicky? Vicky, ooh, the Two of Pentacles. So this is a little more of what I was telling you the other day. This is two different things. Okay, so you got two different things that you're going to either be balancing or have to choose from. I'm going to pull another card for you, Vicky. The Magician. This is a manifestation card. So this is about manifesting the life that you want, okay? Manifest the life that you want, because you are the best person to manifest for yourself. Manifest the life that you want, Vicky. You've got a couple places to choose from, I think. Yeah, it's possible it's something new. Yeah. So I know there's one new one out there, something new out there. So it just hasn't made itself known yet, but it will. Kelly, Crystal Kelly, can you pull a card for me? I sure can, honey. And don't be afraid to speak up. Let us know where you're all from. Kelly, I pulled the Moon for you. There are two different things to this card. This is a major arcana card, which means this is a life event card, where some of the other cards are more about situations. This is a life event card. There are secrets somewhere that either you are holding from someone else or they are holding from you, and I kind of think that you're holding them from someone else. This is also telling you, honey, to trust your intuition. Feels like there's something you need to say to somebody, okay? And that needs to be spoken out loud. So you need to take the next opportunity. This is a secret you're holding on to, honey. Something that needs to be discussed with someone else, and I'm being told you know who this is. You know what this is about. Use your intuition, because it's really going to be okay. I mean, people can forgive people a multitude of things. So whatever secrets that you're holding on to, honey, just know that it's going to be okay. You feel like you've had to say something, and it's probably about time. Yeah. Does that make sense to you, Crystal? Yeah, it's probably about time to discuss it. Now, if I'm wrong about that and it's not your secret, then it's time to ask. If you feel there's a secret being kept from you, then it's time to ask. But I think this is your secret you need to come out with. Okay. Whoop. Tori's cousin in Oklahoma. Can I have a card, please? Sure. Your name is Heather. For now, currently, I've lost my YouTube feed. If you guys can still see me, please bear with me through the growing pains. I will be on YouTube. Please like the Crystal Lotus channel. Follow me so that you can get notifications when I come on live to do readings. Anybody who's on Facebook right now watching me, please go to youtube.com, create an account. It's free. And find Crystal Lotus and follow the channel, because this is where I'm going to be moving the readings to. Okay. Heather, Tori's cousin in Oklahoma. You got the Ten of Wands. This has come up a couple times, but it's reversed for you, honey. So this means that you've got help coming. If there's something you've been struggling with, on the home front, you've got help coming. For some reason, I'm getting repairs. Some kind of repairs. Does that make sense to you, Heather? There's repairs. There is somebody you can tap for help. And this is telling you to go ahead and do that. It's okay. Some feels like maybe you don't feel safe or confident enough to ask for help. Ask for help. What's the worst that can happen if someone says no? Amy Lucas, I do have time for you, sweetie. Okay, and then I think we're going to draw this to a close. But please, if you're on Facebook right now, please make sure that you follow the Crystal Lotus on YouTube, the Crystal Lotus channel on YouTube, because I'm moving the readings over there. I just don't have enough equipment to do both at the same time. It's very difficult. I have reasons I need this to go onto the YouTube channel. I'll still do them occasionally on Facebook. But if you want to continue with the readings, please follow Crystal Lotus channel on YouTube. Okay, Amy, I got the Hierophant for you. This is a marriage card. This is also a meeting of souls. Where people start believing in the same thing, that they start following the same principle or the same school of thought. This can be family, a gathering of the family. It could be a marriage. It could be a gathering of friends who all believe in the same thing. And I'm not getting specifically which one it is for you. For some reason, marriage is sticking out. So if you're married, you may be considering renewing your vows. I'm not really sure, honey, but I'm going to pull another card because this has no clarification whatsoever. So I got the Two of Wands, which is a choosing a path card. So I'm being told that this makes sense to you. So you got the meeting, similar beliefs and ideas, and a path to choose. So Amy, what I tell you is if there's something you're trying to decide, it's time to make a decision, sweetie. Time to make a decision and move on. You're going to have to let me know if you understand what that means, because that's one of the things I was talking about earlier. I'm getting told what to tell you. I could not clarify it to save my life right now. Fear of the dark, Cheyenne? Fear of the dark when you're trying to meditate in the night. I don't get that you're actually afraid of the dark as much as what the dark conceals. That there may be something there that the dark is hiding from you. I cannot pick up what it is. For some reason, I'm getting a wild animal. Are you outside when you're doing this, Cheyenne? You do not necessarily have to meditate in the great wide open. If you're feeling vulnerable to what may be lurking in the dark, sit in your car or something. Sit in a tent. Something because it feels like you're more afraid of what the night is concealing than it is what is actually the dark. So there are ways that you can do that. If it's something you're afraid's creeping up on you, a wild animal, spirit, whatever, you're relatively safe. But if it makes you feel more safe, pitch a tent and meditate in that, or sit in your car and meditate. I agree with meditating in the dark, but if you're out in nature, there are some precautions you probably should take, especially if you're out, outside of the city or the towns. But yeah, there are ways to fix that. Feels like somebody scared you. Did somebody scare you in the dark one night? Because it feels like that might be a little bit of a remnant of that. That's happened to all of us, by the way. That's happened to all of us. I had somebody jump up in a window, pitch dark outside, and I was in the house, scared the crap out of me. I'm called to sit under my huge tree, but feel like I'm being watched. My heart starts racing and I feel crazy. Okay. Have you meditated under that tree in the daylight? That tree is calling to you then. So yeah, I would have to see the area, but there are ways to do it. Even if you have somebody stand 20 feet, 25 feet away from you, as long as they're quiet and helping. If it makes you feel safer, you could always light a campfire as well, get a little pit, because most like take wild animals, they'll stay away from a campfire. So, and unless there's something seriously wrong with them, they're sick or something, and you'll hear them if they're sick. So try a campfire, try having someone stand guard for you, try pitching a tent if that helps. Sometimes it helps put your back to the tree so that nothing comes up behind you. That makes you feel a little more safe. I feel that you're completely safe out there, Cheyenne. But that's not the point. The point is you don't feel safe, and so you have to take some. It's a good idea, and if you're being called to do that, I would say follow that calling. You just have to take some precautions to make yourself feel safe, honey. That's all. Hi, Angie. Long time no see, girl. Hope you're doing well. And that's what I got. I think I'm going to cut it short tonight. So again, anybody who is, my video feed just gave out. Are you guys still there? Hey, I don't know why my feed just went out on both YouTube and Facebook, but remember to, I'm doing real good, Angie. Thank you. I'm doing very well. Very well. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Remember, Facebookers, to go over to YouTube and subscribe to the Crystal Lotus channel, because I am going to be moving these live readings over there. When you subscribe to the channel, you'll get a notification that I'm going on live, and I will, of course, post it on Facebook too. So you're going to need, if you want to keep with the readings, you're going to need to create an account on YouTube to follow the Crystal Lotus channel. You can like the channel and not create an account, but I don't know that you'll get the notification. So I would like to see everybody over on YouTube. This is the reason I started doing it, to bring some popularity to the YouTube channel, so we can go on with our readings there and get some more followers. So you guys, I'm going to cut out for the night. I'm so glad you joined me again. Remember, we're going to be doing this on YouTube. I might be able to get on here one more time next week, but for the most part, we're going to be switching over to YouTube. So you guys have a great night, a great weekend. Thank you for joining me for Tarot Talk Live. Peace out. Love and light. YouTubers, bear with me for the growing pains, but I will be coming on YouTube to do the live readings on YouTube now. From now on, I'm switching over from Facebook, so I haven't been on YouTube as much, but please like the page, follow the Crystal Lotus channel so that you can get notifications for Tarot Talk Live, because from now on I'm going to be just on YouTube. Peace out, love and light.